Alright, so what I want to do today is make those changes that Just a Guy recommended for Saskia. Just to remind everybody, the cards he recommended are, and of course I forgot to tell him the rule. The rule is, if you're going to recommend a card, you need to recommend what I should cut for it. Now, I don't always heed people's advice about what to cut. Sometimes I cut something else, but at least I want to know your thought process. I want to know what you think is not effective or on theme or just pulling its weight in a deck from your opinion, because sometimes people see things that I don't see because I'm just too close to it. So anyway, he recommended the Pendril, Hunger Dominus. 7, a lot of mana, for a 4/6 Reacher. So this 4/6 Master, no. Also I can spend green or green 2 life, 4 life, whatever the hell I want. Sacrifice 2 other creatures. And probably better in a token deck, but it's an option, and I can do it at instant speed. So there's that. Sacrifice 2 other creatures, and he becomes indestructible. He gets a counter. He's always indestructible. Unless somebody plays something and removes a counter for target creature. Then he's screwed. Unless they sacrifice 2 other creatures. Anyway, so at the beginning of every combat, attack and defense, my turn and my opponent's turn, double the power and toughness of each creature control until the end of the turn. Huh. So what happens if I get multiple combats? What happens if, say, I attack with Aurelia? So, first combat. Double everything, right? So, Grave Titan here would become a 12/12 Death Toucher. And then everybody attack. Aurelia would say, okay, everybody untap, let's do it again. Take 2. So Grave Titan would become a 24/24 Death Toucher. And this guy, of course, would be an 8/12. Then he'd be a 16/24. So I like that idea. So he's going in. Anzac, the Quick Mole, 4 for an 8/4. Of course, if I double his power and toughness, 16/8, getting pretty big. Whenever Anzac the Quick Mole becomes blocked, untap each creature control. After this phase, there's an initial combat phase if he's blocked. And if I spend 7, which is a lot, but if I spend 7, he has to be blocked each combat this turn. So I just have to spend that 7 once, and then I just start wailing into people. So I like that idea. So he's going in. Helena and Alina, lesbian couple, I don't think I'm going to put them in this deck. I think I'm going to put them into NMR. Because, I mean, they're pretty good, but it's just not, they don't feel like they're enough for what I'm trying to do with Saskia. So 2 green-red, 2/3 first strike reach. Beginning of combat on your turn, so it's only the first combat. So even if I get additional combat steps, I will not get additional triggers of this ability. So the beginning of combat on my turn, put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature I control, where X is Helena and Alina's power. And their creature gains haste. So without a lot of pump effect, I mean, I've got Mari's Wake, so if Mari's Wake is out, there would be 3, so something would get 3 counters, and then these guys would double them. But as big as they are, and as big as the other things are, I don't believe I need it. But in Animar, so beginning of combat on my turn, these 2 chicks would put 2 +1/+1 counters on Animar, making him bigger and making all my other creatures cheaper, faster. So I think these ladies will work a lot better there. I'm not sure what's going on in the art. It kind of looks like, I don't know which one is which, but the redhead chick, it looks like she's about to stab her friend in the head. One wild swing of the knife, and Archer Girl is getting a haircut. Last haircut. They must be fighting werewolves because it's from Livia's wedding. So, I guess they're fighting werewolves. They don't have any crosses or anything, so it can't be vampires. Anyway, I'm going to set them to the side. Then Savage Ventmaw. 4, green-red, 4/4 flyer. I see why it's an uncommon. I think it was a rare before. Let me just check real quick. Because I think it used to be a rare before, And now, because of power creep, I mean, Dragon Mage is a common or uncommon now. So Savage Ventmar, what was it before? Oh, it's always been an uncommon. Oh wow. Okay. Because Dragon Mage, he got demoted to uncommon from rare. He costs 7 mana. He's a 5/5 flyer. When he punches someone in the head, everybody discards the hand and draws 7 new cards. So that's where uncommons are now, is Dragon Mage. Didn't realize this was never a rare though. That interesting. So whenever Savage Ventmaw attacks, add mana to feed into Aggravated Assault. And then when you trigger Aggravated Assault and Savage Ventmaw attacks, you get more mana to feed again into Aggravated. So basically, if I get the pieces together, I'm just going to have one massive final attack step. Should be interesting. And then I thought I would put this Heroic Intervention in. You know, keep the team from getting killed while I'm doing all this. So anyway, so Aggravated Assault, Ventmaw, Anzac, Zopandril, Heroic Interventions, Halanalina, going to Enomar. So what am I taking off for them? That's the big question. So let's see. Let's see what doesn't quite work quite right. I already have an idea for one of the creatures to take out, because it's a bit underwhelming in this deck. So the original idea of Saskia was I would play a bunch of creatures with Shadow. So she, black, green, red, white, 3/4 Vigilance Haste, comes into play, choose somebody. Whenever creature control deals damage to somebody, whoever I chose takes that much damage. So if I attack them, the person I chose, whatever gets through deals double damage. If I attack somebody else who looks easier to attack, they get hit, and then dude that Saskia chose gets hit too. And I thought I would do that with shadow creatures. That was the original idea, but there aren't as many shadow creatures that are good as I thought. Not at all. So I'm going to take out one of them. So Grave Titan, I like that he has Death Touch. Let's just rip through and see what doesn't work. Okay, I need a board wipe. Okay, this is an onboard interaction. Let's set it to the side. Land, I need that. I don't know if I need Coffers and Urborg in this deck anymore though. Let's see, Defense of the Heart. So I've already pulled this off once. I did Defense of the Heart, and I went and found Haha It's Feathers Laugh and Elish Norn. Haha It's Feathers Laugh says all your opponents, their creatures' base toughness is 1. Elish Norn, as we all know, says all your opponents' creatures get -2, -2. State-based effect, static. So Haha says, hey, they've all got 1 toughness. And Elish Norn says, then they all die. And I did that, and Cube was not happy. Cube was not happy at all with this bullshit combo. But of course Cube plays Curiosity, End of Mizzet, the Firemind, in his Grish and Starn deck. So everybody's got their idea of what's acceptable and what's not. So anyway, I don't know if I want to do that, so I'll set that aside. I will be taking Elish Norn out, because I've done it once. It was funny. It ended the game, because immediately after, attacked, and one player, I think the last 2 men standing were each had around 30 life. So I attacked one guy, and he had no creatures, of course, because of Elish Norn and Haha. I had Elish Norn out, I had Mari's Wake, no, I had Sarkhan Vol. So I had Sarkhan Vol, activated him, all more creatures get +1/+1. Elish Norn, I was attacking about 7 creatures. So just from the buffs alone, not even counting the creature's power and toughness, just the buffs, that's 7 times 3, 21 points of damage. So I didn't even add up all the creatures, and you're just taking 21 from the buffs. Okay, I'm done. And then Aurelia said, hey, let's go get that guy. So everybody untapped, and they went and got that guy. Same thing. Alright, so sorry, Gorillas. I do want to keep this in here because this is a way of dealing with smaller creatures. I've got some buffs. I've got some ways of making Safari gorillas more threatening. But if it does hit somebody, I can reassign the damage to another creature. Rise Wake, my creatures get +1/+1, double mana, but it's a target for destruction. Just kind of a magnet for removal. So some games, I play it and it's gone. I don't get to untap with it. Other games, it's run for 3 or 4 turns, and it's really swingy. Really, it's really hard to tell which it's going to be at any point in the game. But of course, if I've got Heroic Intervention, my permanents gain all permanents, even my enchantments, hexproof, indestructible, and I did put in a Sterling Grove to give my enchantments hexproof. All the lands are just tossed inside. Okay, Luris of the Dream Den. This is part of the recursion package. Maybe I should review the recursion package. I should look at that. That'll give me some ideas. Land. Nalakinide makes my creatures cheaper and can also help me get more creatures into play. Let's keep her. Color agnostic way of finding a land. Yeah, I need it in the 4-color deck. Land, Sun, Titan. So, Sun and Titan can... I'm running 6 fetch lands. There's a Bone Shredder, a Douthie Voidwalker, Spore Fog. What else? Sotari Visionary, Sakura Tribuilder, Dawn. Yeah, there's a lot of things that he can bring back, so I might as well keep him. Command Tower, Hammerheim, Land, Metarok, Mekasi, and Hollowed. I don't have that many humans in the deck. Who do I have for humans? I've got Saskia herself, and Eternal Witness. Marin of Clan Nel Toth is a human. And I think that's it. I think I only have 3 humans in the deck. So, he might as well stay. Regenerate land, fetch land. Okay, the reason this is in here is a way of getting the color I need without paying the life with City of Brass. Although I do think I have a City of Brass in here, don't I? Let me just check. Yep, I do have a City of Brass. Now, this comes in, there's another land I was thinking putting into play. Putting in that it's a filter land though, so I have to spend 1 every time I activate it. Gateway Plaza comes into play tapped. I have to spend 1 or I sacrifice it, so I just spend 1, get it over with, and after that it's good to go. Every turn it taps whatever color I need. So these two really work well together. So let's put them together. Baneslayer Angel. Nice to have the lifelink. She's very effective. As I said, I like having the, she's 5 mana, 5/5, 5 abilities. Flying, First Strike, lifelink, protection from demons, protection from dragons. 5/5/5. Jeez. She's not 5/5, she's 5/4. Although Angel has 5 letters in the word. Anyway, she's cool. Okay, makes my other creatures and 1 singular solitary planeswalker hexproof. So she stays. This is a way of getting rid of planeswalkers and artifacts. This is instant speed removal. I don't have much of it. I don't think I have anything else at all for instant speed. I don't. I've got Hideous Laughter, which instantly gives all creatures -2/-2 until end of turn. So I do have that. Douthie Embrace. Okay, do I want... I've had this in play, and I didn't do anything with it in 1 game. In the other game, when I drew it, I played it and it was countered because Cube saw what was going to happen with it. So I'm not sure if I want to keep this in here or not, because I want to have more things that are more martial. I want to weed out some of the interesting but do nothing effects. So I'll set that to the side. Guardian Project. Never non-token creature comes into play. Draw a card. So with this, Luris gets a lot better. I probably will. Yeah, Luris and Angelic, they're just staying. Screw it. Blood Crypt, Seal of Cleansing. Luris is staying. This is staying. Sacred Foundry, Kessig Wolf Run. I can give a creature trample and +X/+0 until end of turn. Wood Elves, go find a land. This dude, any of my opponent's creatures with counters on them cannot attack or block. So they can't stop me, and they can't hurt me. And some of my opponents really love putting counters on creatures. So he's highly effective. Shadow Spear gives a creature trample life in this random lose hexproof and indestructible. I think I've only activated that once out of all the times I've played this card. But it's there. And it's one of those things that when you need it, you really need it. It's very relevant. And it's so cheap to do. So let's keep all that. Drala and Linvala shuts off my opponent's activation abilities of their creatures. And she gets, Easter chicks, they get all the activated abilities. I still haven't seen how that works in practice. I still haven't. Still waiting. Doot. Manarok. Aura Stronghold. This is one of my favorite bullshit lands in the whole game. I love Aura Stronghold. You're going to exile my graveyard. I'm going to save this creature that I need to beat you with. He goes back to my library. Oh, you're going to kill you're going to kill my creatures? Okay. I will resurrect Selfish Spirit, draw the card. Well, that's a bad example, because this deck I don't have Winding Canyons in this deck. But I have done that before, where, of course, that meant that I've done nothing the turn before, because this costs 2 plus the Stronghold. Winding Canyons costs 2 plus the Canyon, so that's 6 lands that I have to have untapped to do that. But I can instantly recur Selfless Spirit, put them on top library. I have to have someone draw them. How did I do that? I did that once. I can't remember how I did it. Or maybe it was over 2 turns. Anyway. Template Discovery. Yeah, I've talked about that enough. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about it. If you're not tired of hearing about it, hit me with the comments and I'll start saying it all over again. Sarkin Vol. My creatures get +1/+1 haste until the end of the turn, or I can snatch somebody's creature and beat them with it. Or, and yes, this is hard to read because of the signature, put 5 4/4 dragon creatures are flying into play for -6. I don't care about that. Don't care about that at all. Never do it. Nice that it's here, but not necessary. This guy. Okay, 4 mana for 4/4 beater. And I mean, he does so much with this deck. My combat damage can't be prevented, so if somebody fogs, the damage is still going through. If somebody has any sort of damage prevention, he says, fuck off. You're going to get hurt. So he's pretty useful here. He's cheap to cast. He's got a decent body. He's got haste. Loot! Oh, I love loot in this deck. Oh, he's so much fun. I know Magic Historian hates loot, but it's great. So, at the end of the turn, end of the turn of the opponent preceding me, if I've got 6 mana up, if I haven't done anything, I should put a Seedborn Muse in this deck. Anyway, so spend 6, look top 6 cards in my library, and find a creature. Right now I have 38 creatures. I will not go below 38. Probably be good for me to go up to 40 or 42, but that means taking out more of the non-creatures, and I'm not sure what I'm going to take out. Plus I want to put in Heroic Intervention, so we'll see. But this guy, he's fun, and he's cute. My daughter wants one. Okay. Bring something back from a graveyard to my hand. Inferno Titan. Inferno Titan with haha, it's feathers laugh. Haha is out. All my opponent's creatures have a toughness of 1. He comes in and he kills 3 of them. Bang, bang, bang. He attacks. He kills 3 more. So he's cool. Merit of Clan Nel Toss. So it really depends how many of my creatures are going to die. So the ones I have with kind of included death triggers, I have Bone Shredder, Caustic Caterpillar, Dawn Treader Elk, Douthie Voidwalker, that's 4. Fiend Artisan can sacrifice creature to go find another one, so that's 5. Who else? Secretary of Elder, that's 6. Selfless Spirit, that's 7. Spore Frog, that's 8. So I've got 8 creatures with an inherent death clause where they will be dying, or I can sacrifice them at will. So to pump her up, get more experience counters, in addition to all the creatures I have my opponents will be killing. So let's set her to the side, but probably she's going to stay. Hideous Laughter. The idea is I play big creatures, or creatures that I can recur. So I should probably keep her. And all the small creatures, I can swipe them out. They'll get -2/-2 till in turn Hideous Laughter. I also have Pyroclasm. I should get Cinderclasm. Cinderclasm is 1 in a red. Instantly do 1 point of damage to every creature. If you kick it for 1 red, so if you spend 1 colorless and 2 red, it's 2 damage to every creature, albeit at instant speed. So I like to get one of those. This guy's cute, this guy's fun. I'm not sure if he's worth a slot in the deck though. I'm not. So 3 for a 3/3. When you get attacks, player controls 8 or more lands. I look at the top 8 cards in my library, and I can put a creature card from among them into play, tapped and attacking that same player. So I get to choose, and hopefully I can choose some. Okay, I don't have to put, if I have something that's just going to get killed in combat and I don't want it to die, I don't have to choose it. And I do need ways of accelerating the pace of the creatures coming out. So let's keep him. There's Pyroclasm. There's a Mana Rock. There's a land. Goldspan Dragon. Yeah, it's just cool, the D&D art. So 4/4 flying hasty makes me treasures, and makes the treasures so they're double, which helps accelerate things. So he stays. This guy. Cook.
Look at my new boots.
Your new. Yeah. Why are you wearing boots inside the house?
Because they were just there.
Okay, I hoovered today.
Yes, but they're clean.
How do you know they're clean?
Because I looked.
Okay. Did you lick or look?
Look!
You didn't lick them?
No, you licked them. You know what?
What?
One boy, he licked his shoes.
Why?
I don't know, because he's an idiot.
Boys are kind of dumb sometimes, aren't they?
Yeah, well, he is kind of a moron.
Yep.
Well, he is.
I didn't say he's not. I agree. Boys do stupid things sometimes.
What's that?
That's a Soltari priest. Remember you asked about him before.
I am. Why are you showing it again?
Because I'm going through the deck and I'm trying to figure out what I want to take out to put these 5 cards in. He's coming out.
He's weird.
He's coming out because...
He's shiny.
No, he would stay in because he's shiny. But he's coming out because he doesn't hit for that much damage, even if I have the buffs out. So he's not that impressive an attacker. He can't block because he has shadow. He's got protection from red, so Pyroclasm doesn't kill him, but Hideous Laughter will.
So did you remember in
Take him out.
Moana, I'm shiny. Look at my golden bag.
Yeah.
The crab.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the crab. I really like this.
What do you think of this?
I think it's spooky.
It's supposed to be.
What is it, a graveyard?
It's the conduit of worlds.
Ooh.
See, it says it right there.
Yeah.
Can you read that?
Yeah.
Read it.
Conduit.
Conduit?
Conduit of the...
Where's the? Where do you see the?
Just of worlds.
So what is it?
A conduit of worlds?
Conduit.
Conduit of...
Worlds.
That's really weird.
Yeah, well.
The first word. That's weird.
It means a kind of a gateway, kind of a pipeline.
Okay.
So this is great because of all the fetch lands. 6 fetch lands, I can play them from a graveyard. Fantastic. In
Looks
a pinch,
like a graveyard.
well, I can play something out of my grave. So
Well, yeah, I mean, it looks like a graveyard. Like here where you sort of pray. And this is like, you know, under you bury the dead bodies.
yep.
Weird.
But it lets me play something out of my graveyard if I really need to.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool.
Is that an angel?
That's an angel. She's a war angel.
Yeah. I don't think women or angels should really go to war.
Well, angels are made for war.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I think they're made for, like, to protect, like, our spirits and our
Well,
souls.
that's why they go to war.
Okay.
They fight demons and shit.
Yeah.
So she gives me double attack, so let's keep her in. This protects everybody.
That's weird, too.
That's really weird.
Yeah. I mean, where are those swords in that thing?
Because he got hit with swords and that's how he died.
That's
He's a spirit, he's a ghost.
okay.
Elish Norn is coming. So Elish Norn already did the haha
What's
thing.
that?
That's Elish Norn, Grand Cenobite.
Is this a head?
Yep.
It's a very weird head.
Yep, she's got a big weird mask stuck to her face.
I can't really.
See, that's a mask.
Okay, this is so weird.
It's because she's afraid of getting COVID.
No, it's not.
So I'm going to take Elish Norn out. Even though she buffs all the creatures, she doesn't feed into the attack strategy that well. Plus, if she stays in and I keep in Defense of the Heart, I will just do the one-sided board wipe again, and I don't think the lads will like it that much. So I'll take out Elish Norn. But I'll keep her, so if I need to put her back in, I can.
Is that a goblin?
It's a goblin with a big axe.
I think goblins are real knuckleheads.
They are, but he's got a big axe and he's going to shove it up somebody's nose.
Like his own nose?
Probably not,
Why not?
because he's not that stupid.
Maybe he's gonna shove it.
But when he shoves it up somebody's nose, he gets treasures.
Really?
He gets nose treasure.
Yeah, you mean like all the snot?
Yeah, whatever gems they have up in their nose, he gets them.
That's disgusting.
Well, he's a goblin.
Goblins are morons.
So as long as you don't keep treasure in your nose, you're safe.
I don't keep treasure in my nose.
Probably some people do. Ancient
Morons.
tombs. Look at the bird.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
It's 5 mana, 6/5, flying trample, ward, discard a card, creatures opponents crawl with base toughness. Fucking power creep, it's amazing. Really amazing. Maybe I should take him out. I did win the game with him.
Ghostbusters?
What?
This tower looks like in Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but they didn't have dragons in Ghostbusters, did they?
No. They had the giant marshmallow guy.
Yep.
That was pretty weird.
So this guy, if I hit somebody, I get all their artifacts. And at the beginning of my upkeep, if I have 20 more artifacts, I win the game.
Just,
I actually won with him.
yeah, and
once.
just in Ghostbusters,
Mhm.
you know the part where the kids are Ghostbusters?
Yeah, Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah, I think really cute are the
Little bit of creature control.
little marshmallows in the shop. They're really cute.
You like the little marshmallow guys in the shop?
Yeah, they were so cute. Oh, so little, but they were killing each other.
Yeah, well, they're super marshmallow men.
They're really stupid.
Yep. So this is card draw. Whenever another token creature dies, draw a card. Doesn't matter how many, it just says whenever another. It doesn't say it triggers once per turn, any of that bullshit. Final end guy. Check my enchantments, and I can find enchantments, so
That's really,
if I need to, I can sacrifice this to go find my aggravated assault.
that's really weird.
Of course. It's Seb McKinnon. He does weird art. See? It's kind of pretty. The colors are beautiful, aren't they?
Why did you restart it?
Because the camera shuts off after about 29 minutes.
Okay.
It just does. What about this weirdo?
It's 15, 16,
Look, he's got a toy.
Seriously?
See, he's got a doll.
Is that a girl?
I don't know, maybe it's a girl monster. But it does have a doll, see?
Yeah.
And there's another doll there.
But it's 31. Oh, those are seconds. Right.
Yep.
I thought it's just
Land.
numbers.
So, this guy should get better with the multiple attacks and the buffs. This guy.
Oh, I thought you said she.
So if his power and toughness doubles, he would be a 10-8 trample.
Lord of the
Soul Ring.
Rings. Behold.
So try Visionary. When he smacks anybody, it can destroy one of their enchantments.
Behold the weird guy.
Haste guy.
Behold the.
What do you think of this guy?
It looks like a skeleton, no offense.
It kind of is. He's got a metal endoskeleton. Or
Oh.
exoskeleton. He has an exoskeleton, which means a skeleton on the outside.
That's really weird.
Insects have exoskeletons.
Insect?
Yeah, some insects have exoskeletons.
Cool. I didn't know that.
So inside they
Okay.
just have goo. On the outside, that's where they're hard.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Sigarda. Efficient 5 for 5/5 flying hexproofer. And my opponents can't make me sacrifice shit. So that new Blasphemous Act, the black one, I forget what it's called, from Foundations, where you can spend 1 black if there's 13 more creatures, and everybody sacrifices 13 creatures. She says no. Haha, yeah, baby. Down to the oak. Final land. Land. I don't know if I need this now, or if I want it now. Multiple attacks. I would get multiple rebels. And multiple experience counters. I haven't used it. I haven't had it in play. I've got a copy in Aurelia, and I've not had her copy in play either. So, turn that back on, get more light. So I'm not sure if this is good or not in this deck, but I'll leave it in to find out. Spore Frog. Do I just want to go balls to the wall and forget about protecting myself? No. Land. Basilisk Color. If I put this on Inferno Titan, when he attacks, he just kills 3 things, whether or not Hey is out. Bow, bow, bow. Semester's End. Exile any number of target creature to planeswalkers you control. Would Heroic Intervention be better than this? What else do I have to protect my... I've got Selfless Spirit. I think I want to leave this in, and I want to put in Heroic Intervention as an additional effect. Okay, Douthie Voidwalker. So he's a good creature with Shadow. Card to be put in opponent's graveyard from anywhere. Instead, exile it, and I can cast it by sacrificing him. Then I can recast him with either Luris, or Sun Titan can bring him back, or Vora Stronghold, put him back on top, or Marin if I keep... So, it's... The deck is got kind of 2 different directions. One of them is weak. So I've got this weak recursion package, this weak play out of the graveyard idea, but it supports the smash of the creatures idea, because if my creatures die, I have ways of getting them back. But all the recursion stuff, all the cards that bring things back, take away from the absolute smash that I'm trying to instill in the deck. So what have I got as possible cards? There's 6 cards. So Elish Norn and Soltari Priest, I'll take them out. No questions asked. Caustic Caterpillar, destroy an artifact or enchantment. Kinda need that. Defense of the Heart. If I'm taking out, so why would I keep this in here? I would keep this in here to get big creatures. I mean, full stop, it gets big creatures, right? But if I don't have a 2-card combo, I'm just getting 2 cool creatures. And I think now, I think everybody fully understands what this card is capable of doing if they don't handle it. So maybe I should take this out. And I can put in Aggravated Assault. I can just do 1-for-1 Aggravated Assault for Defense of the Heart. Marin I want to keep in, after I think about it, Douthing Embrace. So if I'm making the creatures bigger and I'm giving them trample, do they get trample? He doesn't have trample. They don't have trample. Maybe I don't want this in here after all. So that means 4 of these are guaranteed to go in. And is there anything overlooked? Anything I should take out? So what am I doing? I'm taking out 1, 2 creatures, 2 enchantments, and I'm putting in 1 enchantment and 3 creatures. So I'm going up to 39 creatures. Okay, but they all cost a lot. Well, he doesn't. 7 to 7. Okay, that's a 1-for-1. 2 to 4, or 2 to 6. Is there anything else that I should have considered taking? Or do I just not want to worry about Heroic Intervention? Let's see, how many lands am I running? I'm running 37 lands. So I don't want to take out any lands because my ramp suite is a bit weak. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana rocks. So what should I take out for that Heroic Intervention? Pyroclasm? Hideous Laughter? Let's take another look through. Just kind of blitz past things. Okay, this guy I really want to test. I bought him for the goddamn deck, so he's not coming out until I find out if he works or not. This guy, part of the Recursion suite, part of the Find Creature suite. So, between Fiend Artisan, Loot, and Owlbear Cub, losing Defense of the Heart shouldn't hurt me too much. What other enchantments do I have? I've got Angelic Renewal, Guardian Project, Murray's Wake, Seal of Cleansing, Sterling Grove. Do I want to drop Sterling Grove? Because Seal of Cleansing and Angelic Renewal, they can kind of protect themselves because I sacrifice when they go to the graveyard. Yes, Angelic Renewal, I have to have a creature dying in order to do so, but I don't think anybody's going to waste removal on it. Not unless I have Lurrus in play, and then they'll probably try to use the removal on Lurrus. So that leaves Guardian Project and Mirari's Wake for cards that would actually want to destroy enchantments. Sterling Grove will let me find the Aggravated Assault, though. So probably want to keep that, because the thing is, if I activate Owlbear Cub, if I activate Loot, I cannot find Aggravated Assault. It will go to the bottom of my library. So it'd be nice to have a way of, if I put it on the bottom, of getting it out. So Sterling Grove remains that way. So what double attacks, that just fits the theme of the deck. Okay, I'm probably too close to this now. I'm probably not going to be able to think of anything because I already went through all these picks. I have to consider the strengths of the deck, the weaknesses of the deck, consider what I've done, what the changes, what the impact is going to be. Consider what sort of threats I expect to face from the other lads. But I don't want to go down in creatures. Every time I activate Owlbear Cub or Loot, I want to hit a creature. Or at least have the option of getting a creature. Maybe her, except with her. So, taking out 2 creatures that are white, I'm putting in 3 creatures that are green. So she becomes more likely to be activated. If she's in play, Zopandrel costs 6, Ventmaw costs 5, Anzac costs 3. So she's probably pretty good in the deck. This guy is just a way of killing small creatures. I don't know. I really don't know. What should I put in for Heroic Intervention? Okay, let me just, if anybody's still listening 30 minutes in, you've seen the deck. I'll post the deck list after I make the changes. What do you think I should take out for Heroic Intervention? And do you think taking these out is a bad idea? Let me know.